Okay, so it's always a good idea to explain to the patient what you're going to use this for. All right, they can get really nervous otherwise if you forget. You might turn around and see that they've either passed out or they've run out and left their dentures behind. So we have our syringe ready to go, and that's the first thing we're going to mix up. Just spatulate it until you basically wet all the powder down. Wipe it in. We then get our tray gel. Now you'll see, I don't know whether you can get in on that, Arnie, but when I'm mixing this, you can see at this point, it just looks extremely dry. But if you just keep folding it onto itself, it will become a homogeneous mix and just be all wetted down. Now, because I'm using about a medium upper tray, I don't need all the material, but as I said, make sure you wipe this well into the tray. So you can see the material start to push out through the little retention holes. And then we'll just run that under the tap. And then I basically bevel it off along the back like so, and just dome it up in the middle. And that's what we're going to be putting in. So right back to the hamular notch, around to the midline, same on the other side, up into the vault. Carol has got a very high vault, so I'm going to put a fair bit of material up there. Thanks, Beck. And just relax there as much as you can. And it's been hard to see there, probably. And then I'm just going to do a bit of manual muscle trimming. And then I'm going to ask the patient to open as wide as she can, just to get those distal pouches there. Just close up a little way, Carol, and just wiggle side to side a couple of times. And then just relax there for me. Okay, now we're set. I'm just going to release that. You can see there that even under these conditions, that's a pretty good result. So again, just when you mix this up, just enough to really get it all wet down, and that's about all you need to do. Mixing up our tray gel for the lower. What I do is, to start with, I just take out a half of the material, wipe it into the tray, making sure I'm getting it into those mechanical retentions. Go back, get about a quarter of it in this case, put it on this side. Get the rest. And then go to my tap. Once it's wet, you can basically mould it to whatever shape you want. Now I'll try and so you can see how I've shaped that up already. As I say, you can mould it. It's like a Play-Doh. You can mould it to whatever shape you like. Now we start right up the back near the retromolar pad. Come round towards the midline. Same on the other side around the tooth on this instance. And just lift the tongue up there for me, Carol, and just relax. And then just tongue forward for me if you can.